This is Stephen Holder of the St. Petersburg Times and TampaBay.com here at One Buck Place, where the Bucs have just wrapped up their first week of OTAs. That's off-season team activities, which is a fancy way of saying football practice in May. We had Raheem Morris, head coach, just in here a little while ago, sort of summing up the first week's activities. What he stressed, and what he stressed to us, the media, and to his players, was this was about working on timing and precision. Basically, you can't tackle, you can't do a lot of hitting right here. So really, this is about getting in sync, getting the playbook down, and really just trying to get the timing together on both sides of the ball. Football really is a game of timing, and that's really how you win in this league. So that's the emphasis right now. Certainly the passing game, there's been a lot of work on that with Josh Freeman and his young receivers. So those are some of the things that have been emphasized. Over the course of this week, we learned a couple of players were out who were notable. Davin, starting right guard, and tight end Kellen Winslow, both out with very minor knee arthroscopic surgeries. Neither one seems to be very serious. Kellen Winslow, there's always some concern there just because he's had a history of knee injuries, but the club says it's not serious, and they'll just be careful with him going forward this offseason. Also had a little bit of a chance on Tuesday to speak to Derrick Ward. He hadn't spoken in a very long time. He talked about his rough season last year, but I also asked Raheem Morris about potentially getting Derrick the ball a little bit more next season, and that's something that they're looking at. They're going to look at some ways to divvy up the carries a little bit. They struggled with that a little bit last year in terms of spreading the ball around, but they're looking into some creative ways to go about that this fall and hopefully make all those guys happy and obviously infuse the running game a little bit. So they'll be back in a couple weeks for another go-around here. And in between now and then, stay tuned to TampaBay.com for more.